I'm not too fast. Anyway, let's get started. All right. So you guys, from last time we left off, you guys have just stolen a bunch of guns from Carsana Freighters. You were then chased you were then chased down the road by a group that you now know as the Crimson Dawn, and managed to shake them and do a pretty good job blowing their cars up and making sure they couldn't follow you back. The two guys looked like that they were kind of the more senior ones leading. They were heavily damaged, but not killed. They managed to have slivers of health left, and the big Gamoran guard especially, he was like literally, I think if I look at the map, maybe he's on like 1 health or 2 health. Yes. So and then you hand the guns over to Dax, and got the things over. You informed her of what had been happening, who you'd run into, and she kind of filled you in and was very surprised that you guys managed to actually fight your way out of that. Generally, as she's told you that when they encounter the Dawn, they don't want to encounter the Dawn because they generally lose. They got to be sneaky around them, because they simply have way more firepower than they ever possess. So however, the guns might change that. Who knows? And Dax paid you all your money, and I believe TA1 was going to head off into the markets, go find the market, and you guys are still standing there at the moment having a chat with her. So
I'll meet you back at the ship.
Okay. As you turn to leave, Dax says, far be it for me to tell you how you go about your business, but if I were you, I'd stay low for the rest of the day at least. If they saw you and kept their heads, you better believe the Dawn will be looking for you.
Thanks for the advice.
Well, hey, I'm gonna move all these guns somewhere else just in case they followed you. But our business is done.
Okay. If there's any more work that you might have for us, don't hesitate to reach out.
Absolutely. If this is the quality of your work so far, we're more than happy to have you again.
Perfect. And just I'm ready for us to head out.
Yeah,
but
Creed, we ain't hanging around this planet. We are.
Yeah, but I am keen to form a good relationship with Dax. She seems like a good connection to have. Okay, so are we gonna head back to the ship?
Yeah, let's go in the ship and get off this place.
Okay. So you guys get back on the mag trains and head back to the starport. Actually, so when you guys head out from the area to the so you guys are going directly to the train station? You guys are going directly to the Grand?
I mean, I know, TA1's gone off to get the droid fixed. I'm assuming TA1 just wants to do her own thing in this case, and we can just let her be.
So all you would probably know at this stage is that I had to go off into the market to get some supplies.
Right.
But yes. Actually, I am just fixing my droid. But yes.
Okay. And X3. Do you need any repairs or anything like that, buddy? Grant?
Is this thing on?
Hi.
It is now.
It is now. All right. No, I am fine.
Okay,
I have
okay.
minor dingings. Ings.
Well, with this cash that we've earned, we might look into some upgrades for you at some point, but I think we're all good for now. I think we can head straight back to the ship.
Cool.
Although I'm curious if I want to buy some gear.
I don't think
if
we
it
should
helps-
hang around here. We just fucked with someone in a big way. I think we should just get off this place and go buy stuff elsewhere.
If it helps, Adam, I was
Yes.
I would have been heading to the Grand to catch the train to the bazaar.
Fantastic. Yep. We'll resolve what the guys want to do, and then I'll jump over to you.
Mhm.
So yep. So you guys want to head back to the starport? Or are you
That's
going?
just my thoughts. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm easy. Face.
Like, I don't want to be on this planet.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the streets.
Yeah.
I don't even want to use public transport.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing. Like,
I'm actually also hesitant to use public transport, so I would like to keep a low profile when we get on this train.
Do we not do something about the ship we're traveling on? We were gonna do something
This-
about the transponder signal or whatever the fuck they call it.
Well,
in
we've
this one.
already shifted the.
We-
We've moved the tracking device.
Yeah, we put that onto a different ship, and
Yeah, that's the
that-
tracking device. But does this ship register as anything?
I mean, it's
No.
registered as. If anyone was going to recognize it, they'll recognize it as Anakin's ship. So I doubt the Crimson Dawn would be too keen to mess with him. Just
Let me
yet.
put it another way. If you see a car driving on the road and it doesn't have a license plate, is that a red flag or not?
So you guys, I actually remember this from the very, very first session that we did, is that you actually managed to change the transponder code to what we ended up saying in episode
right,
2 was to the Firefly. So that's basically what comes up as a registration. However, obviously, a ship is... because it has no records. It's you found out from talking to SC4, the ship's AI, that you had the ship. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, the ship effectively is not listed because it is it's not listed with the Imperial Navy because it's a personal ship. But so the transponder code won't register as like an Imperial vessel because it didn't in the first place. However, obviously, the standard guards, like a standard Imperial soldier, probably wouldn't recognize what the ship is. However, the right people would absolutely know what this ship is, though. And there's going to be, if they see this, there's going to be no question of what the ship is. It's a unique craft.
Dick, let's get the fuck off this planet. Is me
Alright.
Grant's personal opinion.
Yeah, no, I'm very much of that mindset as well. So as soon as TA1 is done, we are
Get in the ship. Get ready.
skadooshing out of here.
Okay, so you guys have hopped on the ship. You guys are heading towards the starport. Let's jump over to TA1. So, TA1, you've hopped on the earlier train from the Grand, and you are now at the bazaar. The trip over was nothing out of the ordinary. It seems like a relatively kind of standard day. Yeah, so far that's pretty much it. You don't actually get hollows or anything in that in the train, so there's no news that you've seen unless you want to pick something up.
Actually,
Yeah, so you're now at the bazaar. Oh, sorry. Ben,
No,
yes?
keep going.
So you're at the bazaar now.
Is there an information kiosk, or otherwise, is there some signs that would say for droid repairs or anything like that?
Not really. So there's the main strip of the bazaar. That where you would let me plug them in.
check the yellow pages.
Yeah, but a
Basically.
lot of it. There's the main streets, which will be like kind of having signage to indicate, what these people specialize in. With a brief look around, you can tell that there's a lot of like market stalls that are featured out in the open, like on the street. And these would be kind of selling things, like actual goods and standard goods. There is, however, a slightly nicer section off where there is more artisan. There are actually stores that you actually walk into.
Okay,
and-
I'll
yeah.
wander through the artisan section then.
Cool. Can you please roll me a d12?
Ooh. Alright.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you guys, TA1, you find a droid repair smith, pretty straightforward. And you're having and as you step in, it's a who runs this store? It's a Gran. So if you've ever seen a Gran, they've got the classic Star Wars species, and they've got kind of like 3 eyes. They've like orangey kind of skin. 3 eyes on kind of short stems facing outwards.
Yep.
And almost like a protruding kind of almost snout at the front with human-like teeth. If I can put a thing up in let's get an image.
In the chat?
Yes, there you go. This is the Gran. I'll put it in Cantina.
Oh, okay.
Cool. And it has a little a little kind of necklace around its neck that is tightly strapped around its throat. And as it speaks in its language, a little robotic voice comes out from underneath it, speaking in basic, if you understand. And it says, "Welcome. Are you in need of any droid repairs today?"
Yes. And I show him my droid that's in my backpack. I say, unfortunately, he is beyond my means of repair.
Ah, okay. So he looks down and says, okay, and like kind of prods around and checks it out and he says, the parts for this will be pretty expensive, I think. Might take a few days to order them in. Unless you have the parts with you, of course.
Oh, of course. And I hand over some of the parts that he requests.
Yes. So like you know what these are. Like
Yeah.
You guys speak a common language. It's more like he has the actual ability to kind of do so.
Yeah, it's like I already organised what needs to be done for the repair. I just need someone with the skills to actually go in and do it. Yeah.
Oh, no problem then. He'd say that it costs him about 300 credits to get that all working. As you already have parts, it's just the cost of labor. So, as you're having this conversation, can you give me a? Actually, no. It's fine.
Perception.
Yeah, actually, give me a perception check. And then also roll me a d4 as well, just for the hell of it. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so you see a group of Crimson Dawn walking down the street, and they're looking they're looking in windows at the moment. There's probably they're kind of peeling off in different directions, and you can see 2 of them coming and looking in the store windows, and they enter the store.
I pay them no mind. I'm more interested in getting D4 repaired.
Cool. The 2 Crimson Dawn, soldiers behind you. So that they look similar to the soldiers you fought. So they're kind of wearing the full face, and with kind of that wide silver breastplate with the Dawn insignia on it. And they've got their rifles kind of slung over their shoulder at the moment. And they just say, "You droid."
I turn to them and say, "Hello, I am TA1, a combat and engineering specialist. Are you in the need of bodyguarding, mercenary, or engineering expertise?"
They kind of look at you and say, we're out looking for some we're out looking for a group of people at the moment, and you fit the description of one of them. Where are your owners?
They are based on Raxus Prime.
So I guess you wouldn't happen to know anything about an incident at near the freighters hub?
Can you please describe the parameters of the incident?
The Grand behind you is starting to look very nervous, and the Grand and he says, is there a problem here? And one of the Dawn fighters kind of unslings his rifle and just says, "Not yet." And then the first one looking at you says, there was a how do you put this? Doesn't want to admit to doing crime. There was an incident on the streets on the freighters hub. Some of our vehicles were tampered with, let's say, as we were negotiating a cargo exchange. Does that sound familiar to you?
I say to him, "I do not recall seeing anyone tampering with vehicles during a cargo exchange whilst in the freighter's hub."
Roll persuasion, because you're technically not lying, are you? What are you trying to do? You basically don't want to lie, but you're circumventing.
He's doing a
I'm
baptism.
Deliberately.
I'm acting exactly like a droid. Did I see someone tampering with a car in the freighter's hub during a cargo exchange? No, I did not.
Being literal is a wonderful, wonderful crotch.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I've got their class sheet. Where is it?
I then follow it up with, "Do you need someone to take a look at your vehicles? Perhaps I can assist."
Where is that? With... Can you see what I rolled?
Yeah.
So they give you a look.
That's beautiful.
And one is annoyed, and the one when you ask it, them, do you need assistance? They kind of look at you with a like, it looks like you can even just see in the body position that it starts looking kind of ruffled, as if you've probably struck a nerve somehow that you aren't aware of, apparently. And the other one just says, "It's just a droid. We're looking for 6 of them. This clearly isn't the one."
Dude, push yourself as a salesman, as one of those over the phone annoying salesman.
That That's kind of what I'm going for. I'm going for the mercenary for hire line.
Mercenary grifter.
So, the one with its gun unslung standing behind, that is telling its friend to move on. It just says, like looks over your shoulder, Taylor, at the Gran, and says, "Listen, if you see 6 people looking in here," and then goes, two droids and 4 soldiers, you better tell us. And then the Gran kind of like is startled by being threatened, and then the 2 Crimson Dawn leave the building. The Gran looks at you and goes, what was that about?
I don't know. I assume they needed some help, but I cannot understand why. Never mind.
Do you actually... Now, I just want to know this for my benefit. Do you actually know what just happened? Does Taylor actually understand that they were looking for you? Or are you playing dumb?
A little bit, yeah. I think she's not dumb. She's not dumb. She's naive.
Right.
Yeah. I turn his voice off for a sec.
Yeah, look, I would say that she knew that they were obviously looking for her and the party, but was sort of putting it on and being like, oh, maybe these people also need mercenary help, you know?
Yeah.
Sure. But like was genuinely offering to help them with their cars because that's what she thought they were talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Gran rolls terribly as well, trying to detect if you're like being lying to it or not. And the Gran goes, I mean, it's a frightening time, and I suspect this kind of thing will happen more frequently. Come, I'll fix your friend up, and then if you want to hang around and wait longer, like it's going to take about an hour to do so. Do you want to wait, or do you want to go?
I actually offer my assistance, as in like I would, be the nurse to his surgeon. If that makes sense.
Cool.
Offer to help with the repair, because I do have that like some skills, just not all the skills.
I mean, I think he's probably got most of it, but he kind of see that as a kind of a strange request, but he's kind of intrigued and would be like, yeah, sure, if you want to stick around, even if it's just to watch him work and to help out if he needs to have tools handed to him or whatever, sure. Mm-hmm. So yeah, well, we can say that speeds the process up, maybe knocks half the time off, so it might only take you half an hour to get that all patched up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, cool. So while that's happening, no more encounters. I didn't know if combat was going to happen or not. Yeah, we're back to the group in the starport. So when you guys enter the starport, and it's so when you arrive, the port is buzzing with people. You notice immediately there are far more troopers here than on any of your previous visits. Walking around, you can see some long lines forming at the service desks, and you can hear a number of angry voices berating the staff. At one point, and then and at one point you hear.
But when you say troopers, you mean stormtroopers, right?
Yes. At this point, Republic troopers, but yes, they're in clone armor. But yep. When you guys are in. So if you you don't even need to roll perception to hear this, because people are being rather loud, and you can hear people being like, what do you mean I can't leave? I know my rights. You can't hold me here. And as you turn and look, you can see one person in particular is getting very irate. And at that point, the Imperial troopers actually detain someone and walk off with them in cuffs. and that scares the shit out of everyone. But it's people are being very on edge. What would you like to do?
Get off this planet. This doesn't look too good.
System first.
Base, do you have any ideas, Joey? Is there any way that you could help us get out of here?
I think I know what's going on. They probably have the planet on lockdown, but I need more information.
But
System
wait, they
first.
surely wouldn't lock the planet down just because we stole some guns, right?
System.
No, they'll lock the planet down if this was the port of destination where a stolen Imperial ship that belonged to
Master
a Jedi general
Skywalker.
came to. Yeah,
Oh.
they would definitely do that.
Oh shit, do you think it's the latter?
Like, yeah, probably.
Shit, we need to get out of here then. What do we do?
Get back to the ship.
There's we could either try and. There's a couple things we could try and do. We could either try and break blockade, like run the blockade, which depends on what's outside in space. Or yeah, we could try and bluff our way out. I don't know how we could bluff our way out though, because that's going to be interesting.
Our ship is fueled. I'm sure that the ship's capabilities can get us right the fuck out anywhere we need to go. But I think just getting to the ship is going to be the problem.
Is the ship quite stealthy, right?
I think so. I think it's stealthy and fast. Like, I think it's a really decent, powerful ship. We just need to get to it. How do we, Adam? What does it look like to our path from here to the ship?
So at the moment, it's like so when you're standing in the main area of the spaceport, it's like this big wide open area. Imagine like an airport kind of lounge space where you've got like rows of kind of bench seating for people to kind of hang out in the area. It's kind of it's almost like a terminal.
Are they stopping people from getting to their ships or stopping people from taking off?
So they are, at the moment, they are stopping people. Well, you don't know yet at the moment. You just see like big long lines of people forming at customer service tables. And
Can I assume?
We can assume all you like.
what can you assume?
Well, can I assume, because I would know how these kind of procedures are run. Like, would they actually lock people in their ships or prevent people from flying off? I'm assuming I would because this is pretty much a lockdown procedure from looks of it. Right?
You presume?
You know from lockdown procedures on other planets, especially where they've had to put up, there would be some kind of planetary force, like off planet, to stop people from leaving the space. But quite often as well, for major starports, they will, if they actually have the planet, like it's under their control, they would stop people generally leaving by ways of closing the hangar doors and actually shutting them. So when you're kind of parked in the hangar,
but people have access to the ship still. They just can't leave.
Generally, there have been other lockdowns that you've seen where they've just shut the spaceport entirely. And no one gets in or out. I mean, but you guys are in the spaceport, so starport. So the methods have often changed depending on the size of the ports, how many ports are in and out of the planet, and generally how oppressive they kind of feel like being.
Fair enough. In that case, I'm going to look for a way to our ship and see how is it actually blocked? Is there anyone preventing us from getting to our ship?
Yeah, I would help you with that in whatever way possible.
Cool.
Like, I'm literally just walking towards the ports, the docking area, the hangar area. If there are guards in the hangar area, fair enough. But if they're not, then I just keep walking.
So when you
That's the spirit.
So when
keep up on checkpoints.
So when you actually get through, so you kind of leave that main area, and then you're moving into where there's these long corridors with like big double doors kind of letting you into each one of the gates. when you get to your bay, you notice that there are guards stationed now down the corridor, but they're not stopping people from. I mean, if you go up to your bay.
Oh no! Wait.
Yes.
No, wait.
sorry.
I'm not walking directly to my ship. Okay.
Okay.
So,
all right.
What I'm doing is I'm walking towards the docking area where my ship. Because I'm guessing there's a whole bunch of ships in that docking area.
You're going
Right?
for a meander.
I'm going down that direction as if my ship is down that direction, but I'm not going directly for our ship because as soon as I stop by the front of our ship, I'm gonna check if anyone's watching it.
Oh, you're a smart boy right there. That's a good plan.
Okay, so the
perception.
So absolutely. Just roll perception. Okay, so even with a 9, you still get the basics, right? You can still get what you would get from just looking with your own eyes. So it would be, you would see there are troopers down the hallway that lead and kind of almost not guarding, but they are stationed down the hallway, where towards your bay, and they are not. You do spy that even with a 9. You do notice that, not your gate, but one of them is currently open.
That's less. Is anyone watching us?
I mean, there are people stationed there. Like,
so are they watching? Are they watching people going into their ships and out of their ships, kind of thing?
They're mainly looking to from your military background, you would know from your bay, from your military training, you would know that they're probably stationed there for extra security at the moment. They don't look like they're particularly posted on a particular bay. They're not like they're not only posted outside your actual bay, if that's what
they're just guarding. They're just guards.
They're kind of just checking to make sure that everything's okay at the moment, because there's clearly something going on.
Cool. So who followed me to our ship?
I did. I have.
Yeah, I feel I would have as well.
I guess I would have come too then.
This is a large party.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but knowing that you were kind of trying to be inconspicuous, I'd be staying a little bit further back, just like in viewing distance, but not side by side.
I am a droid. You can order me to do things.
I would highly recommend, if I could, that the 4 of us split up. Like each of us go down a different door, just to fake it.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Shall I go towards the chip and see if anyone?
Yeah, actually, Grant, if you follow me, and if the other 2 non-droids just go down another door and just keep watch, because I'm gonna go and switch into my armor.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
So as I walk towards our ship, is anyone? I'm gonna.
What?
I know.
While you're doing
I'm not
this,
sure.
I'm gonna duck away for 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Adam, I'm not sure if I can do this again, but I'm just gonna make sure that no one is watching me as I go into my corridor down to my ship. Or if I can, I want to try and do it stealthily so no one sees me going in. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a possibility.
I mean, okay, so the idea of if you want to go into your bay, just give me a without the people posted noticing, just give me a stealth roll.
Sure, I have I'm shit at everything, so cool. See?
Oh.
Okay, let's do.
Dude, I shoot shit. I don't stealth.
Okay, so the guards kind as you walk down, turn and kind of give you a glance down your way, but at the moment they look disinterested.
They don't care. That's fine. That's also fine.
And they don't particularly register you trying to be stealthy, like you're trying to creep around.
I like my creeping around skill is more of a I walk close to the wall and like that's it.
yeah, you're just kind of being like, I'm not trying to draw big attention to myself. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in and okay. So first things first. One, get in, call up the ship AI, and see if he can get me some information.
Yep.
Ship, are you there? What's the ship code again? I don't remember what ship's code.
The Firefly.
No, the
AI.
The AI is called SC4.
SC4. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you doing today?
Great. So, is there a lockdown going on right now?
Let me see. And then you hear
some like whirring and buzzing as it kind of like goes and does some things.
Yes, it looks like the planet is now in some form of lockdown.
So this is just a planetary lockdown, not the port.
Correct. There have been orders to lock the planet. All vessels coming in and to and out of Corellia.
Yep. Is there anything above us in this? Is there any ships in orbit, enforcing the blockade?
I would not be able to have that information definitively, but I can assume that, as per Imperial edict, that there would be numerous ships stationed above the planet.
Time out. Adam, this is space. This is sci-fi. Are you telling me he doesn't have radar?
I'm just trying to think of what net he's trying to hail on. He would.
It'd be something like ship sensors, right? But yeah.
Yeah, but like you're on the planet.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Is like I don't know what would work.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that he has access to He has. Oh, actually, you know what? No.
Wait,
so
he has access to it. He's access to the Imperial net.
Yes. Yeah.
Can he not even access the Imperial net?
He does, and that's how he knew that there was a lockdown, because he saw the orders for the lockdown. However, I'm not sure if.
Can you show me the? Oh, he actually has the orders.
Yeah. Well, he saw the order to lock the planet down. Yeah, absolutely.
No. He said he has. So he saw the orders. Can I get those orders? Can I have a look at those orders?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to see who the initiating officer is and who the.
I want to see. Yeah, exactly. I want to see who initiated it and what is actually being looking for.
I can tell you, and I'll. So wait. So he like SC4 will with that he will actually hand. I don't know if he prints it out, but he will.
I have data pad. Just put it on my data pad.
That I can work with. So
he you kind of get a little ping on your data pad, and then you see the orders come through, and the order reads it's a very straightforward order, and it is it simply says that the planet Corellia is to be locked down until the authorization due to potential harboring of fugitives. Corellia is to be locked down until the Imperial authorization program is completed.
Imperial authorization program.
Yep.
And by program, do you mean like computer program or like a list of checklist for Imperial guards to fill out?
Probably the latter.
Okay. I know I'm not there. It's a quick question.
The order is also, you notice the order is also directed by the Emperor himself.
It's Bale.
Do you have any more information about what this Imperial? I'm asking the ship AI. Do you have any more information on what this Imperial Order program is?
Can I do a knowledge check for that? I'm some kind of robot. A law check.
Sure, you can give me a law check.
Checking. Ing.
Okay, so X3PX, what you know is that. So obviously, you don't know what this program is specifically because you don't have access to those kind of systems. But you know that there have been similar programs in the past, and generally, they've generally been cultural. Like the Mandalorians have one. For example, their system is a system of codes called chain codes, and they are they're like, it is a system that electronically identifies you as who you are and what your lineage is, and basically to them it's considering like an ID card, pretty much like a centralized ID card.
Cool.
That's what you know, as other kind of authorization programs ish. It's a bit different.
My guess is then they've locked down this planet to imperialize it. I.e., like get everyone under imperial control or something.
The sound of a toaster ping light goes off inside the robot skull. It is a colonization program.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We don't want to be around for this.
We should extradite ourselves.
Yeah. So, are the hangar bays open?
Nope.
Is the ship in actual lockdown? Is there anything preventing from the ship being taking off?
No, the ship itself, unless you count the huge blast doors that are closed, that the ship cannot leave.
No, I don't count those. That's
minor inconvenience.
That's a hurdle. That's a minor inconvenience. Like, we have explosives for that. Fuck that shit. Okay.
We also have droids that can hack.
It'd be more efficient to just take over the control bridge.
Like, yes, that's a lot better. Like, the explosives is Joey talking, not Face. Face is a lot more calm. So I would relay this information to the team who are outside, not far away, because TA1 is the only far away one. And I would say that it's clear to get to the ship because no one cares about the ship. So the ship itself isn't actually what they're looking for.
Cool. That's good.
Ow.
Very good. I say we try and get the fuck off this planet, if we all can.
Yes.
I second that.
Okay.
I would relay the information to TA1 and get her to get back to the ship as soon as possible, because we need to get the fuck out.
I'd say by the time you guys investigated this and did all that, I would be on my way back.
I assume so, yes. Because this is probably, I would say it's probably, you would at least be on your way, because that process took you about half an hour. Okay, then.
I'm back.
So did all of you go down different paths? What is everyone else doing at this point?
Yeah, I think we were close behind, just walking into different doors and then walking towards the ship.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've all got space iPhones, so you can all communicate.
I assumed we still had the earpieces.
That's what I mean, the comms.
Adam, are the
Yes.
the troopers still wearing like the Republic style armor, or are they now wearing Imperial style armor?
They're still wearing Republic armor.
Cool, which I have, so I'm putting mine on.
Go for it.
We call the subterfuge. Subterfuge. Fucking French. I'm prejudiced against the French language. I'm not gonna hide that.
So, Grant, it's the language of love.
Subterfuge. Thank you, Google. It's also the language of wank.
So, everyone, as soon as everyone gets back on board the ship, we'll relay the information, like what I found out. So we need to get the fuck out. We need to open the blast doors in some way, and leave. And hopefully, either outrun the blockade, because there will definitely be a blockade of some sort.
Do you mind giving a quick TLDR of what you found out? Because I did step away.
Oh, okay. So the planet is under lockdown, not because of harboring potential criminals. So i.e. could be us. However, also to run an imperial program, imperialization program.
It's a white collar. It's a white imperial cultural enrichment program.
Imperial cultural improvement program.
Got it.
Somebody
So it's an IIP, Imperial Improvement Program.
Imperial Improvement Program.
Okay, let's get out.
Should we not attempt to stop this?
Do we think we can?
No, we can't stop this.
Oh.
Stop what? What's
Stop the IIP.
Oh, I mean, I doubt it. I didn't even know where you would start with that, but yes.
Well, one, we need an army to land to get rid of the blockade, get rid of the ground forces. We literally need another army to stop an IEP. So this is an invasion, but this is an invasion via the pen instead of via land forces.
Yep. Okay, so there's a blockade. Do we think is there going to be any issues if we just boot up our ship and start trying to fly out right now?
Probably, but we should be.
Oh yeah, they're gonna shoot us out of the sky.
So it's a no-fly zone at the moment, effectively. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, you know what, Adam?
Yes.
I have to say this. This is more for thematic, and potentially a little bit of information gathering. However, considering how people are, looking at our society and how stupid people are in our current society, I'm sure someone's tried to fly out. And you know what? This is just because I'm sure someone's tried to fly out. I can almost guarantee it, because people are fuckwits. People are stupid. Okay? And as soon as someone flies out, I want to see them being shot out of the sky, because it's like, dude, we are under lockdown. There are literally troops stationed outside telling you not to leave, and you left, so you're a fucking idiot.
So no one has left to your knowledge yet, because the mood in the starport would be much more frantic if they just saw someone get shot out of the sky. However, you are correct, and you can probably assume that given time, someone might try and make a run for it. We'll have to see, because you don't know. Potentially they could be in the same position as you, and they don't want to be on this planet either. So, but at the moment, nothing has happened yet. Yeah. What
I want to do is start a riot and try to get as many people to either cause a fuss, cause a riot, and try to get them to either, leave, get shot, do something. I want the populace to become like an angry mob, and then we leave the other way.
Okay. All right then. So what would be?
Sorry, hang on. Before that, I have to ask, which other way? We're going into space. There's a billion other ways to go. Are they all not covered?
I don't know. This is just
it's just causing a distraction, effectively.
Yeah, it's a figure of speech. I want to try and rile up the populace to cause a distraction. Quite a few of them will probably get shot, and then we just leave the other way. Leave when the distraction is caused. Leave
That's
among
a
the leave
sacrifice
amongst
I'm
the
willing
chaos.
to make.
I never said my character was a good person, so
Yes, like, you guys can approach
Would
this
we-
however you want.
Could we not attempt to curry favor with the criminal underground and smuggle ourselves out? Or in fact, our ship may prove to be a very apt smuggling vessel in of itself.
Actually, that's a good question. Do we have Dax's number?
Yes.
You do.
Could we call up Dax and just be like, hey, I know we just concluded our business, but I'm sure you're aware of the current situation and we really want to get off planet. Is there any information you can share with us to help us get out of here?
So if you were to call up Dax, she would ask, wait, what? What? Hi, fellas. What seems to be the problem?
We want to get off planet. We have business elsewhere. Very important business. We won't really go into it right now, but as you are aware, there's probably a blockade around ships flying in and out. We want to know if you have any
Diversions.
back alleyways to get off planet.
We mainly stay more on the ground here, but I'm sure there's some smugglers you could talk to help you out with that. I mean, hell, you just robbed one.
Maybe we can go back to Kasana Freighters.
We had an idea about maybe causing a bit of a ruckus with the more malleable-minded individuals of this planet.
What were you thinking?
Maybe, rising up against this old government oppression and getting themselves killed while we make a clean escape.
Ignore the getting themselves killed part.
Jesus, that's cold.
As long as we make an escape.
So she kind of has a think, and says, so what you're looking for is a distraction.
Yes.
And where would you need this distraction to take place?
Probably around the starport. Over the starport.
We don't really operate in that area. There's a lot of Imperials there. I mean, what would be in it for us?
Time out, guys.
Yes.
If we want to cause a commotion at the starport, don't worry. I have an idea about that one.
So what do you need then?
I just need a group of people that I'm just going to hustle down and just either be angry Imperial and tell them to fuck off and just get them to be pissed off at me. I'll call in for backup.
I do.
Cause a small riot. Then leave the front lines. Lines.
Yeah, we just need some boys that are willing to get tased for an afternoon.
Or in
nothing lethal.
So perhaps if Dax can cause some ruckus elsewhere where they do have a little bit of sway, and Face causes some ruckus into the starport, that might be even more effective.
But just so you guys know, firstly, that was just a plan. That was just an off the cuff plan. Yeah. I don't know if we want to actually do this because just so you know, this plan has a lot of moving parts and a lot of people are going to get shot.
Oh no! Wait, I have an idea.
Yes.
The Crimson Dawn are looking for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell the Crimson Dawn we're here.
Yeah.
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 We'll escape in the ensuing firefight.
That could work.
Kill two birds with one stone. Whoa, look, there's your CD criminal underground. The fugitives they're looking for. They're literally the Crimson Dawn. They're literally fugitives.
Oh
no.
I asked Dax, how could we piss off the Crimson Dawn more?
More?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can piss them off anymore at this point. They're probably combing the city for you as we speak.
Oh yeah, they are. I think our robot.
Also, at this point, Taylor would definitely be there. At this point,
Yeah.
X3PX chimes in. Suggestion: drawing out Crimson Dawn operatives to the starport and the ensuing firefight would be beneficial to your organization. Yes.
You're talking to Dax, right?
Yes.
So she said drawing the Crimson Dawn out.
Yes.
I mean,
No. So Dax. Oh shit! Wait, no. I won't be the one speaking to Dax directly, but I'll ask one of our comrades to see if there's any way we could supply the Crimson Dawn with information through one of their informants that the people they're looking for are at the starport. Because I'm sure the Crimson Dawn have informants on the streets. We just, spread that rumor on the streets that they're at the starport.
And they have the gear that they stole as well. They're trying to get off-world with it.
In fact, you could probably simply give them this information. Call it a gift.
And this will get...
Yeah, Dax can be the one to give it to Crimson Dawn. Just curry favor with them by telling them that we're here.
Yep. And all I need to do then is I see them,
changed, call in reinforcements.
Get changed. When I see them there, I just call in on the comms that, oh look, there's some suspicious people over there.
Mm.
I like this idea.
Give them the wrong description of the ship as well. Give them the description of the ship.
No. Do not give them a description of the ship. Do not give them a description of the ship.
Oh god.
Give them the wrong
getting yourselves killed to own the Imperials, am I right?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my
Adam,
god. Yes.
Is the ship still here? The other ship?
The ship that you guys got onto?
The Toydarian ship.
No.
The one we swapped the transponder with.
Yeah.
Is that ship still here?
Oh, it's gone.
Ah, bugger!
Well, you would have to notice. You would have to go. I mean, it was only 2 doors down, and it was the door that was open. So you would walk past it, and there was no ship in there.
That it was gone.
Ah, bugger!
I think this.
You know what? You know what? Fuck it. We can still use that description of a ship.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to give them a description of any ship. We just need them to come here. Keeping it simple, I think, will really help, and just be like,
yo,
the people
that robbed you
are here.
Yeah,
this is a righteous plan.
The people that robbed you are at the starport. Go.
Yeah, that's the people that
they robbed us as well. They still have all the guns. Tell them we still have all the guns.
Yeah, they're loading your cargo onto this. Well, okay, they're loading your cargo right now. They're in the starport. Go. This could work.
So, Adam, when we started this session, did you plan a 3-way?
Fucking absolutely not. All of this, hey, while you guys were talking, I made one of the maybe battle maps that we'd need. So so I was just like, okay, let me just get something going. Yeah, guys, this could work. Obviously it's going to be really hard. Letting you guys know as players, you are going to have to cause enough of a commotion to set shit off. You're going to also have to get into the command center of the starport where they control flight control, basically, right? With the doors, and to open everything up, and then you're gonna have to get back to the ship, fly out, and then run the blockade. I have faith in you, but that's what you'll be doing.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, we.
I had a whole other adventure. I had a whole other adventure planned, but this is what we're doing. This is awesome, though. Holy shit. Okay, yep. If you guys want to do this, we can make it happen.
Do you think it's prudent that one of us hacks in and at least disables the blast doors while this is all going on?
Yes.
I was going to suggest that I and Taylor and maybe one of the Jedi do that, while the other two.
Yeah.
Cause
So I think
commotion.
Face will need to be the one to cause the commotion because being a trooper and all, best capable to do so. And I'm happy to work with Taylor and Grant. I keep forgetting your code, but Grant to sort out the blast doors. I'm a bit of a techie boy as well, so I might be able to help out there.
This is a good plan. We're splitting the party as well.
It just gets better and better.
Just to make it more interesting for Adam.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just because my job definitely hasn't. My job definitely doesn't have enough already going on.
We may have to do certain pieces in like separate sessions.
Oh, this is fine. We can. So basically, the idea is, especially, I don't know how much we'd start of it tonight. Well, you guys, I think this is a great chance to like let me know about what the plan is, right? What you guys want to actually, what you guys actually want to do. But yeah, we can definitely like I just need to know what the plan is, who's going where, what the deal is. If some of you are going to break off to do special missions, etc., etc. But yeah, honestly, combat's straightforward. So like, I just got to know.
So my plan is for my role in this mission, in this scenario, is to try and see if I can catch the Crimson Dawn coming in and call reinforcements, call trooper reinforcements on them. Like, how the TSA do it. Like TSA would call on the radio. Guys, there's some suspicious looking people coming in through gate 1A. Like, I think they're armed.
Yep.
They look to be armed. There's quite a few of them.
Yeah, okay. And then basically the idea that the Crimson Dawn are going to. So your hope is that the Crimson Dawn then engage with the Imperials.
If they don't, I'll shoot them to force them to engage with Imperials.
Start an engagement.
Yeah. Then if they don't, I'll start an engagement.
Cool. Okay. And then
meanwhile, the other techie team sneaks through and gets clear access for the starship to leave. Then, by the time that's done, hopefully, the scuffle will have either subsided or Face will be able to retreat back to the starship. Surreptitious, like.
Okay. Yep. That completely makes sense. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. We can do this. So I'll have. You might need to give me like maybe 10 minutes to get maps and stuff ready. So what's the hope of yeah, I don't think I have any other questions. I think we're good. And how are you going to get the message out to the Crimson Dawn?
We're hoping Dax can help with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess in the conversation with Dax, we ask if she can.
One of her people can talk with one of their people.
Yeah,
sort of
we
thing.
kind of glossed over the part where she agreed.
Oh yes,
Right.
yeah, because you guys are kind of like, we were already in the. So we're in the discussion now with Dax. So
sick the dawn on us, please, Dax.
She says, are you sure you want to bring the Crimson Dawn to you guys?
Yes.
They might send everyone.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend.
It's not just that. It's like, hey, we're doing you a favor, and after this, you owe us.
Yeah.
The enemy of your enemy is still your enemy, but the enemy's enemy is always your enemy's friend.
Dax considers and says, well, it doesn't really help us unless some of the Crimson Dawn leadership were to die, then potentially that would weaken their position and maybe let us get more of a stronghold in the sliver.
At the very least, you make yourselves look good in their eyes by, quote unquote, giving them information they require.
I might actually have to join you face for the engagement if we want to actually kill some specific targets while we're at it.
If they happen to send their leader, or at least one of their leader, at least the one that we met, then there's a very real chance he will die.
Yeah. But, we
Did we
can aim high.
Did we keep that assault cannon?
Unfortunately not.
No, give it back. I'm sorry. Like a trooper walking around with a sword cannon? I don't think so.
So buff.
I turn to D4 and activate its tracker droid interface. So this is the equivalent to a wizard's connection with its companion. I can cast through it, basically. Is the long and short of it.
So what is that? I haven't seen any of your abilities. I haven't seen anyone's abilities. Can you post it in the thing?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, did I update mine?
I don't even know if I've actually updated this, but I think this is part of engineer. I'm just going to copy and paste it.
That sounds good. I don't even know why I thought for a single second that I shouldn't expect you guys to do something absolutely buck wild like this. It's fantastic. You interface with a tracker droid, tech focus, creating permanent link.
So this is the spell description. Hang on, let me do this.
Oh, droid tracker 180.
This is the spell description, but it's similar.
Okay.
I think there's a similar effect for the engineer. Basically, that I can use my my companion as an interface, as a valid interface for this power.
Overcharge check when you cast these powers. That's a lot of high. Cool. Okay. All right. Sounds cool. So you're basically interfacing through D4 at the moment.
I can, yes.
Cool. Okay.
It's like it lasts an hour, so I can choose to activate it and I choose to activate the thing, but then I can actually, while it's active, I can choose to either take control or look through his eyes, that sort of stuff.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, it's like the familiar.
Yes, familiar. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Wizard's familiar. Yeah.
Yep. What's it called? Cool. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. So I think all. So Dax will say, "Hey, listen, I think this is kind of crazy, but if you want us to tell the Crimson Dawn where you are, we can get. I'm sure we could get them a message. We can send one of our runners out."
Yes.
You sure about this?
I mean, we don't have any other plans.
Why not?
We all got our full health back when we leveled up, right?
Yeah, we got our points and stuff back, right?
I'm gonna say for this, yes, you did.
Because you got
That was close.
You haven't done a full rest yet, but I don't. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, let's. Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, you don't really want to wait till tomorrow. Yeah, you guys level 3.
If you're still doing stuff, Adam, I'm just gonna grab a cup of quick tea.
Cool. Yep. Let me just import this second battle map because we're gonna have 2 different fights.
The same time.
Pretty much.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna fight with Face and the Hask. I think the characters, Hask for the big pew 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 part because I think I'll be more help there.
Okay.
You're on your own, techie boy.
Well, I'll be with TA1.
So just remember, for the first fight, we are not there to actually engage them. What we want
But
to do
you're
is
there
get
to
them to
instigate
engage
it.
each other.
Mm.
We want them to engage each other and shoot each other.
Oh yeah.
And if we happen to take down the so like first objective is to get them to engage each other. Additional objectives, if possible, is to kill the leader.
Yes.
Like if we can, great. But if we can't, and this is not a good fight where we can easily extract ourselves from, like fuck it, drop that. Just get them to shoot each other, get them to cause a firefight, and then we just book it and we leave.
Can Hask and what's this called? X3 PX kind of disguise themselves in any way? Simply because Face, you're already back to your trooper armor, so the Crimson Dawn won't recognize you. But if the others are camouflaged, just disguised in some way, shape, or form, it will just look like two sides. They won't notice or recognize third party involved.
Well, yeah, we can try and disguise ourselves. Dax, can we get a good description of what the leader looks like, the one that we need to take out?
Yeah, she would just say, well, you've probably met their lieutenant. Guy goes black and gold, full face mask. You've probably seen him around. Actually, you described who assaulted you. So she's like, that was the lieutenant. She's like, she says, if they send Iona, I mean, you can try, but I don't know if that you're going to be able to take her down. But
okay,
she's the faction. Oh, wait, what did she say? She's the faction head here in Corellia.
Why do you not have confidence in our ability to...
Sorry, what was that question?
Why do you not have confidence in our ability to do some serious damage? We've proven ourselves quite capable, especially when we didn't want to cause any damage.
I mean, I think you guys did a bang-up job, but...
There's a difference between fighting goons...
Wait,
that
what's
were
Dax saying?
She said, yeah, there's I think you guys did a bang-up job, but... Iona is the sector captain for a reason, and she got there by doing some pretty heinous shit. I'm gonna be real with you.
Does she possess some sort of power that we're not aware of?
I mean, if you mean her power is to stick a blade in you very well, then yes, she has power.
Yeah.
Is she a Jedi, is what I'm trying to ask you.
With being covert.
Yeah.
I mean, she just says, listen, Iona grew up on the streets. She's an assassin by trade, and she will and she has taken down a lot of people, both inside both outside of the Crimson Dawn and even people within her own within the gang themselves. So
okay.
So if that gives you a bit more of an indication of the terminology she's using.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry, what were you saying? Right.
I was saying that there's a difference between fighting goons that were sent to pick up some random crates and like the faction leaders, like
faction leader. And
you're talking like a step up. Like, this is like, okay, stand aside, goons. I'm going to come down and handle this personally. Generally those people are a little bit more capable than the goons.
More coordinated, more like just stronger in their own right.
Almost as if there was some kind of boss.
But it doesn't even have to be a boss. Like, it could just be the inner circle of like, you know, like the specialists that they send in to handle, you know, these sort of situations, you know, as opposed to just the goons that pick up the transports.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I'm happy with this plan. So I wanted to the team, I wanted to get a description so that when we do get into the fight, we can easily identify, and we're not like, yeah, that looks like the leader, that does look like the leader.
All hail the glorious leader.
Oh, what's going on here? Shit, I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Okay, cool. So I think, yeah. All right then. Yeah. So yeah, basically, yeah, she's the captain of this sector. Yeah, of the Crimson Dawn. Fuck, I can't
All
get
right.
the math to line up. This is killing me.
Let's see what we
That's
can
fine.
do.
That'll work.
It can be Jang.
Yeah, it's fine. It's kind of a bit. Oh, actually, that lines up pretty well. Anyway, yeah, cool. So, yeah, that's basically. Okay, cool. So, what is the plan for you guys? Like, how? So you're gonna basically. Daxter says, "Fine, we can get a message to them." Obviously, they aren't going to be able to control the kind of response the Dawn is going to have or who they're going to send. But there are going to be guards. They'll send someone, assumedly. And then the Dawn, and then yeah, I think so. Where do you want to wait for this? Like, how does this all kick off?
So I want to wait by the entrance of the starport. Like I want to as if I'm gonna stand as if I'm posted guard there.
All right. Sounds good. What is everyone else? How does everyone else want to start?
How can we get in near Joey and be hidden in some way or manner? I mean, we can go into the.
There's a crowd of people.
Yeah, there's a crowd of people. I think that we all disguise ourselves with just some like robes, coats, something, hoods. You know, look like commoners.
Yeah,
I'm a robot.
think TA1 and I will start scoping out the place to be like, how can we bring down our blast doors?
Yeah,
I'm a
At least
robot.
that's what I'm keen for.
Yeah, so I send D4 on a bit of a search for open network ports that we could potentially access in inconspicuous places.
Also, didn't someone like literally rip doors down last when we were escaping?
I pulled down the doors. I didn't.
Yeah.
No one ripped them.
I mean, you could try to use the force to. I could try with
think
you.
this might be a little bit harder.
If both of us try together, we might be able. I think we plan on TA1 trying to open the doors, and if they can't, then we try and use the force to open it together. Then maybe.
Yeah, I mean that can be a last ditch attempt, but yeah, if we can find a way to discreetly open the doors, then fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, I'm saying in the battle might just start raging. We just get in there and
yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Okay. So I think we have a plan. And we know where people are going to be. So I will need 10 minutes or 5 minutes just to get the map sorted out, and then we can start off if everyone's okay with that.
I might bail at 10, just FYI.
Honestly, yes, I think that's fine. We're not going to be able to do this whole thing for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if we get set up. Yeah, actually, before we get set up, I want to actually get to Ryan's thing first, because I know he said that he wanted to go off with D4. So, Ryan, can you roll me an investigation check?
Yep, 1 sec.
With D4, I guess. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Or I'm not.
No, it's fine. I had just closed all my character sheets because I had to refresh.
No problem.
Was it perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Yeah.
You're searching around for things.
I realize I should just roll that as D4, but yeah. Anyway,
that's fine. So, you find you don't find any ports that access the main systems, like the actual, like you might find some ports for near doors that open and shut particular doorways. You might find some around for auxiliary stuff. When you're you do notice off, so you've got the main terminal, and then past that down the left is like one wing of the bays. Down the right is one wing of bays. But there's a pathway off back and right at the back, and another corridor off a very short corridor that leads into a set of stairs up. And then there's well posted signage, and you can see that it's to the way to the command center.
Okay. Can I tell D4 to go up that way, and then look through his eyes? Sure,
no problem. So if you send D4 up there, there's no one. There's still guards roaming around, but at the moment there's nothing there. There's no people particularly to stop you.
Mm-hmm.
Or they just notice a droid rolling around, especially a repair droid. Nothing really to notice.
I tell him to be slightly stealthy.
Yeah, okay.
Not overly, but just to look like he belongs, sort of thing.
So when D4 rolls up one of the flights of stairs, can kind of how did the repair units go up and down stairs?
Repair units specifically probably have their own tracks, or at the very least they have ducts and other things that they could use to go around.
I'm gonna assume that they do. Well, even R2 has little booster jets or something, which you wouldn't set that off in the middle of a building.
So D4 has booster jets, but I don't think he can access them till he's a bit higher level.
I think that they would have some kind of treads move up and down stairs. I'm not going to be pedantic and be you can't go up a set of stairs. Oh no, my droid weakness stairs.
Your plan, your incredible plan foiled by stairs.
So as the robot kind of makes, there'd be a little service elevator, like droid shaped for the little mouses and the R units to move up and down, absolutely. So D4 would kind of go into this little kind of nook in the wall, and in it is one of those circular ports to that you see R2 twist and turn, and as D4 kind of works with that, it shoots him up to the command center level. So, rolling out, you can see through D4's eyes, just a doorway with a signage over the front saying communication center. What do you want to do?
Roll right on in to the communication center.
Cool. So as you walk in, I'm going to open up the command center. I have D4 in here, don't I? Let's oh god.
Yeah, you should be able to drag him on or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put daylight mode on. I don't want to have to worry about the rest of this. So the party
we can't see the board yet. If that's
yeah, that's fine. I need to make sure if this works or not.
As intended.
Yep.
Cool. Can you guys see all this?
I see black.
I see darkness.
No.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
They use that
God,
line
it's
in
stuck in
Lock
my
and
head
Key, and
again.
It really, really upset me.
It's Control Shift L, isn't it, Joey?
What is?
For seeing someone's perspective, yes.
Yeah, so I think you should be able to see it.
I can see myself now. Well, I can see the map. Yes.
You can see D4. Okay. Well, the other guys can't see it at the moment, but that's okay. You can report back to this, Ryan. That's what you can do. You can tell them what you see. So you roll through, and then you roll through the door here.
Mm-hmm.
You see a whole bunch. You see a whole bunch of command terminals, and you see troopers milling around, working. Actually, one of them. So this person here is actually not these. Sorry, these two. I did this very quickly. These two would actually not be troopers. I'm going to mark them with blue dots. Mm-hmm. I will update those things when we actually go into combat. They're actually just like
workers,
staff, technicians. Yep. There are, however, there are the other people are kind of milling around at the moment. Yep. Okay. So they're kind of like making sure everything's locked down as part of the security force.
As I look around, does there anything like scream blast doors, or does anything scream like if I kill this the whole system will go down sort of thing?
Give me a technology check.
As TA1 looking through D4's eyes, or as D4?
I mean, I think at this point you're inhabiting D4, so it's probably yours.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, whatever's higher, I think I'm okay with. Yeah, okay. So your knowledge of technology is like pretty much unparalleled. And you know that like any of these computers are basically into the network that would control accessing main Starport functionality.
Okay. I wheel myself over to a empty desk. I pull out the little tech thing and
as you roll over, one of the guards turns and says, "Hey, you droid, what are you doing? Step back from there."
So I sort of just turn to him and beep in binary. Or D4 does, I suppose.
The trooper doesn't understand binary. So do you back up from where you are currently? Or you've turned to him in conversation?
I've turned to him in conversation. Okay. And if possible, this might be sort of hard to do, but can D4 roll forward in a way to sort of initiate the talking while also surreptitiously accessing the port at the back?
No. So your port would be at your port's at the front.
Yeah, but I can swivel my head around, you know.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, you could try that, but I will be very honest. If you try that and fail, he will just blast T4.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, you can if you can give it a go, but
well,
I'm just flagging that could go real bad.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. In that case, I just continue beeping at him in binary until he does something, basically.
He kind of he's holding his gun because they're all kind of like on patrol, but he's not yet pointed at you. But he kind of from holding it down low to being kind of a bit more at the ready. He says, "Come on, droid, off you go." No one's supposed to be up here.
Let me see. What could I possibly do
at this point? This guard is starting to wander over as well.
Okay. At this point, I think D4 might actually just retreat and just be like, okay. So I I tell D4 to like back up, and he's going to report back to. Well, I already know all the information because I'm there in his head, but I report that information back to the crew.
Oh, it's down this way.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's the office. Yep. And then down the little door. Yep. Cool. All right.
I like this map, by the way. Very nice map.
Yeah, this is the person that I am probably going to get onto their Patreon. This is one of their free maps, and yet all of their stuff is very
fantastic.
Cool. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my god,
it's a really nice looking map. Like I could really see,
Yeah, you guys can't see. It's all black, hey.
Beautiful.
It's amazing looking map. I can see the detail, like the different tones of black.
Of black.
Black, yeah, it's great.
So in that case, so when D4 gets back, I would relay the information. I'm not going to use the voice for this because it'll be a little bit easier. Basically, there is a main section with like one of those like global maps in the middle, a couple of people sitting at desks, and then there's like a raised up section with multiple different desks and a lot of stormtroopers walking around, a couple of like techs, I guess is the word, sitting there tapping away. D4 did attempt to access systems and then was immediately seen and told to buzz off, basically. That's what we got.
With that, did you happen to get a bit of a lay of the land up there? Like how many guards? If it's something that we would be able to access without being bots?
I mean, like, look, in that particular room itself, there's probably around like 5 guards that we could see, maybe more in other rooms. There was other rooms that I didn't explore, as well as a couple of techs that, I don't know what their combat capabilities are, but they mostly look like they're just there to push buttons and, flight control, that sort of stuff. So.
Cool.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Okay, bear with me a sec. I'm gonna have to mute for a bit.
Get in. Hi.
You haven't muted, Ben.
That's right. We'll just mute him.
It's all good. Yeah, we can mute him. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, if that's the plan, guys, so you know where to turn the things off. You know the ruckus you're going to start. Do you have any more like other things that you need to discuss before the wheels get set in motion?
Do I have a communicator that's on the same frequency as the other troopers, or do I have to acquire one?
You at the moment, your communicator wouldn't have those frequencies because they would. Yeah,
I'm assuming like I have a communicator, but it has old frequencies. Can I try different frequencies to see if I can like find it?
Yeah, sure. You could.
Wisdom.
There's a few things you could do. Yeah, give me a. I don't know. Give me a. What check would it be?
Ooh, wait. I'm still on the ship. So can I ask the ship AI to see? Hey, do you have the new Imperial operating procedures? I'm just gonna scan that and see if we can find the frequency that they're using in the operating procedure manual.
Okay.
Maybe it's on there.
I mean, SC4 will probably have to do a check just to make sure that if he can find the information, because like it's not it's local Corellian knowledge. It's not
poopy.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
In that case, I can either just what kind of check do you want?
I mean, you can give me a probably a. What checks are there? Probably technology, maybe. If not technology, I mean, you could always just ask someone. Like,
you are still a trooper.
That's true. Yeah. In that case, once we leave, I'm going to go up to a trooper guard and just tell them like my radio reset. I need the frequency again.
Yeah, just give me a deception check.
Uh,
I mean, this is a real easy pass. Like, just don't absolutely bomb this.
like that?
Yeah,
bomb it. He looks at you and goes, "Why do you not have the? Wait, what? Why don't you have the new? Actually, you know what? No. Before we do this, because you know what? There's still a chance that he can roll a 1. I've been rolling crap all night for these guys. So let's see.
Watch him roll a natural 20.
Okay. Where is the sheet again?
Watch your station, soldier.
Roll.
Oh man, you gotta roll. It's D&D, baby.
Yeah, but my entire character. Everything he does is shit.
You just can't do anything.
No, all my stats are shit. So it's like.
Let's.
I want you to go on the droid train. Toot toot. Beep boop.
Int check.
Wow.
It was meant to be.
Oh my god.
It was meant to be.
That is. Oh my god. See, that's why I say I need to roll it as well. You know.
What?
I like the idea. I like the idea of the trooper just being very confused for a second. I'm like, wait, why? And then he's like, wait, why don't I? And then, wait, no, actually, I do. You know what? Here you go. Like, it's just been super messed up and confused for a good 5 seconds.
Your question has thrown him so badly because he's just like, wait, what has it changed? I don't think it's changed. He goes, what are you talking about, trooper? It hasn't changed from, and then says the code. It's in like the last month. Oh, what do you mean? So you have the code, and he's asking. He's very confused, but he inadvertently gave you the code.
Yep, he gives me the code. It's like thanks, and I walk off.
And he just kind of stands there and goes, "This is, I don't know. It's been a long shift," and then just kind of gets back and watching.
I'm too old for this.
Oh my god! I can't believe we're on 1. That's fantastic.
Fated. That was fated to be.
Boy, oh boy. Cool. Yep, I can't even fake that. All right. So he yeah. So you have the code now. If you want a radio for help.
No, I'm gonna I will have
when
the code. So I'm gonna listen in and see if I can just pick up anything that's happening. But I'm assuming it's just regular radio chatter.
It's just chatter. It's just saying, yep. Like a 5 minute every 5 minutes they'll check in and say whether.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can pick up on any particular CT numbers or any if I can try and pick up, user familiar, okay. So when I want to call it in, I want to try and see if I can call in the correct response, i.e. call into the person, the CT that is in charge, and also call into the command, get information so I can make the correct call. So I want to listen into the chatter so I can make the correct call when needed.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to. So what I will do, I will get you those clone trooper numbers because they will absolutely have. So I believe it's CC is the one you're waiting for. So, yes, that is correct. Clone commander. Yeah, absolutely. So you hear a whole bunch of CT numbers, but what you do at one point is hear a CC number. And as you know, a CC number is someone that has been cloned for the purposes of being a lieutenant and above, like commander position. Sometimes CTs become those positions, but often certain troopers are cloned specifically for command positions. Yes. And you hear a number that is CC 7567. Actually, no, not that one. You hear 7566 as a CC 7566. And then like you just hear people sounding off, and giving status numbers for the for codes for saying like, you know, for like everything is okay, and these are actually the same codes that you're used to. So it's the same clone pattern.
Okay,
it's
but
like
the CC number is the one I would be like, I would really need to know.
You know that's the commander. Like if there's a CC, there's no one above that here. That would be the person you'd want to call in on. Actually, Joe, while we're at it, can you write something on your character sheet? Can you write, so I never forget it, can you write clone can't on it?
Clone what?
Clone can't. CANT.
As
Other
in
languages.
Language.
Yep. It's the
Other
same
languages.
It's the same as thieves can't. And then there's some other can'ts as well in D&D lore. That's like knights can't and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I like having it. You are proficient in knowing the language of how clones speak.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah. So you know. Yeah. So you hear that number 7566, and I mean I can give you the other clone numbers as well, but there's a lot of them, and you would probably tune them out.
I just need. Well, the thing is, I need one poor slob's number to impersonate.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Yeah. No problem. So there's a whole bunch of them at random. There's a few you pick up. There is let's have a look at the numbers. It's CT 7322 is one that's calling out. And he from the sounds of it, he seems to be a cadet.
Even better.
Like he's
poor guy is gonna be blamed for everything.
Yeah, like I'm giving you the numbers of the people that are like, you would be looking for this. You're like, I'm gonna look for someone with low seniority who is going to want to call in backup, and get nervous, and I need the number of the person that is gonna be asking for shit.
Yep.
Done.
Perfect.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep. Not a problem. Cool. All right. So give me 10 minutes. Or actually, if Chris is gonna bounce, what we might do is okay. Let's we might end it pretty soon in that case, and I can do all the battle prep and stuff for next time. Because man, she's gonna kick off. Yeah. So you guys. Wait, and I'll actually bring you onto the proper battle, the Starport map.
It's black.
Yeah, it is black. I wonder if I can. I'm not going to put you on the map at the moment, so I just want to show you where the map is. Update when token drop, dynamic lighting. I think if I turn that off, you should just be able to see the map.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool. Okay. So this is the map here. I will populate this full of all the peoples, including, but basically the entrance is down this way, down the bottom of the screen.
Wait.
Hang it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
This is coming in from this northern side are the entrances to the building. Up the back here, these two passageways back here, and to the left and right. They are the passageways off to the what's it? Sorry, to the sorry. These two one-way things. They're the passageways off to the bays, and this one back here is basically short, and there's a door back there which leads to the command center. So that's where the command center connects to the rest of it.
Cool.
Which way to the ship?
Your ship is down this way.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Your ship's down this direction.
Cool.
Off to the left.
I kind of want to just trigger like at least a shootout.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. So what we'll do is I will populate all this with peoples and shit. But basically, this place is full. Like, so this is the area, and there's probably like a good 30, 40 people in here, like civilians.
Yeah.
And there's
How many troopers?
At the moment, there would be about well, I can actually give you them. So those troopers would be. So there's a couple of troopers down here. There's probably about, I would say, about 10. These are not walls. I don't know what these are. These are they're just open. I think they're doors, but yeah. And 1, 2. Oh.
That is not a trooper.
I also reserve the right to change some of these troopers' ranks as well. I'm just dropping these on the map for you guys to see the positioning.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are some near the door where you guys are. So there's quite a few of them around at the moment. Beforehand, you'd only see like a few, and there are more down these corridors as well.
8, 10, 11.
Yep.
4, 6, 8, 11. Okay.
So there's a whole bunch of troopers in here, guarding the place, and the Dawn. Yeah. So at the moment, and so I'm guessing you wanted to be like down the bottom somewhere.
Like the entrance.
Base near the entrance.
Like not by so watching the entrance. I don't want to be at the entrance, but I want to watch the entrance. So like somewhere, like there.
Yeah. Okay.
Or there,
Cool.
where I have a view of the entrance. So like it's like a position.
Sure. You can move you around there. Cool. Yep. So you're at the entrance then, and you can see and at that point, so where are the rest of you guys? In the starport, or like or are you up top left?
I mean, I'd be getting ready to hack into the communications and stuff, right?
Are we getting ready to get on the ship? So wherever the closest position to the ship is.
I mean, you can be in the hangar, but that's like another map.
Yeah, but TA1 and I are trying to again figure out how to hack into the comms and sort out the blast doors if we can.
Then I would be with you guys to try and provide coverage.
So you guys, at the moment everyone would be in here because you're probably only going to get access to the command station when stuff kicks off, unless you're D4 and you kind of roll in. Otherwise, you're not going to be allowed in. So we can pop you on the map as well. You can update your health points and stuff as well. So I'll put, from the sounds of things, I'll put you just at the moment off to the side where you can see what, unless you say, I want to be there, whatever.
Yep.
So there, TA1, you said you're going up as well. D4, D4's up there with you as well. And you're kind of milling around, so you're not standing right next to this trooper, but it's just a placement to say where you'll be. X3PX is going to be firing off. So X3PX, where do you want to be?
Could I just be here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no problem.
Slightly closer. Yeah.
At this point, you are trying to inconspicuously move around with the crowds of people.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
Like you just stand around. There's like 40 people in here with you. It's not like,
Sure.
X3PX, are you where do you want to be?
What would be the most inconspicuous place?
There's a whole bunch of people in the middle standing around, like looking at all of these, which have like updates of the things, because the service terminals would actually be this thing here. So like where representatives are stationed, talking to people across this line here is the desk.
Yeah, but I'm like heavily armed.
Pardon? You're heavily armed.
Heavily armed.
Well, you would be standing. I mean, you can. I mean, it's not against the law at the moment to have weapons on you.
Suppose I'd hang out with the Jedi. Where's Chris's character?
They are both.
Up top left corner.
Yeah, you guys are both. They're all up here.
Hang up here then.
No, Chris's character is gone on my screen.
Oh no, he's over here. He's on the.
Oh, right.
How does that sound?
Cool. All right. Yeah. So you guys are mainly stationed around near the entry point. So when things pop off, you can kind of either sneak in or see what's going to happen from that position. And Face is taking point that is going to try and start the ruckus. You see. Face. You see. Like about an hour or so passes, and then coming through the main doors is a veritable force of is a red Twi'lek flanked by a big familiar looking Gamoran guard and the lieutenant in black and gold that you've seen. So
how many of them?
So there's 3 of them, and then there are a number of guards. There are a number of soldiers behind them. I would say about 5 or 6 of them.
And has any trooper actually noticed them yet?
Yeah, they're walking in the front door at the moment. The red Twi'lek holds a hand out. And points towards one of the troops and just says, "We're here for some individuals that have been breaking the law. We would like to take them as quickly as possible and get out of your hair." The trooper looks kind of bewildered, like he's like, "We don't have any record of that, and you're not supposed to be here."
So I'm okay. So
yeah.
So I'm gonna listen in on the conversation, and I'll continue the conversation, and I'll tell you when I'll jump in if need be.
She pushes past him immediately, and just like or pays no mind and walks through, and then just says, and she motions to her to the 2 that behind her, and says, "Spread out and find them."
So before they spread out, okay, is there anything on the chatter on the radios? If not, I'm gonna call it in.
At that point, the guard where she's brushed past. Oh, actually, no, that guard is too terrified to say anything immediately because he's still in the earshot. This guard up the top near you as well, you wouldn't need to make perception for that because he's pretty close. You would hear something being like, "I think we've got a situation down the front gates, Commander."
So what I would say is CT7322 calling CC 7566. We have a situation at the front door. There are several heavily armed individuals. A couple of them, and just so you know, I'm stuttering for effect. A couple of them are heavily armed, and I think some of them are known to be known criminals. They're trying to break through to the starport and try and take over.
Mayday.
They're armed and dangerous. Fire.
We need backup here.
You hear a voice says, "Copy that, cadet." And then you hear a broadcast. Like you still hear the broadcast, but you know that you can hear it going out, saying like, "Troopers converge on that location."
So do the troopers near us move?
They begin. So this one starts moving down, and they all start moving down and towards, because they're all still at the front at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I will actually pop out. Oh, I don't have Iona's thing. Actually, I might. I just don't think I have the stat sheet, but I think I have the image. I'd love to show you what she looks like. Maybe I haven't uploaded it yet. Give me a second. It's been on my computer for ages.
So what I'm trying to do is try to draw as many guards as possible away from the positions to the front, and then cause a firefight.
Yes, please.
And then you guys hopefully will have less people trying to
Less
get to whatever you need to get to.
Yep.
See, I think this was a good plan.
I'm liking it.
Where are we? Man. Oh, I know where I kept it. Sorry. It's just all my crap everywhere on my computer. Gotta go. Here we go. Cool. All right. I'll give her a stat sheet later. But that's her token there. Oh, that's huge. You can shrink that down. There you go.
That's what she said.
This giant woman will devour us all.
I was talking about the Statue of Liberty.
She has blown past and is walking forward this way, and she is flanked by a bunch of guards. There's basically 3 teams of these.
Okay, if she tries to walk past me, I am going to just go halt and try to I will draw my weapon hoping
on her.
I will because hopefully I've got guy backup coming behind me. Do I have backup behind me? Because I'm going to try and actually do at least do the job. So
pretend be like I'm a coward.
I fully expect her to either shoot me or just walk past me. One of the two. If she shoots me, that will suck. But hey, it gives me a good reason to run the fuck away.
Yeah. Sorry.
And if she shoots me, even better.
I mean that is true. So the strong man is going this way, and he has some troopers with him. 1, 2.
So yeah, I am going to draw my weapon as she tries to walk past. I'm going to halt with my weapon drawn.
And then the lieutenant
Violated the law.
The lieutenant is walking across this way. Is walking down this way. And they're going through this door here, so they're already
a few of them.
Yep, there's a few of you as well, and then there's a lot of them. So it's gonna be shit. Is gonna be going.
That's fine.
Wild.
It'll be spicy.
Yep. So basically, they all have 3 each, and they've got their leaders.
While you're setting all of that, actually, Joey, keep going with your.
So they're coming in. There's probably as many of them as there are of the troopers. I think if I do a quick count. So yeah, it's a pretty even fighting force. As Iona walks forward, so yeah, if Iona is a red Twi'lek, she is basically in all black, and has black face tattoos as well.
Red
she
skin,
looks
black clothes and tattoos. That's got to be a Sith, right?
Or just edgy.
Or just edgy.
Or just edgy. Yeah. So she and her face is is almost like stone, and completely expressionless. And she as you pulled out your hand, face, she and say halt. She pauses and then stops, and then her hand goes towards a blade down at her side, and she says, "Out of the way, trooper, or you'll be the first one to die here."
So I want to stall for backup to arrive.
Yeah, you can hear footsteps behind you. So there's okay. Say.
So I want to try to stall. So I want to gather as many troopers as I can.
Yep.
This area is under
So
the control of
I
the
would call
Imperial.
that in to the commander. So, commander, they're drawing arms. Should we engage?
You hear the voice in saying, negative. Unless they open fire, we don't want to start a bloodbath in here. As you get through that, you hear some steps coming down towards.
Okay, cool. So I really want them to shoot first. So, off comms, I will be like, "Ooh, I really want to insult her, and pretty much I want her to draw." It's like, so I would say stuff like,
Nice head, bitch.
"No, it'll be like,
Know your
If-
place. Turn around now.
yeah. It's like, know your place, you filthy criminal scum. The might of the Imperial Army is behind me." I pretty much want to insult her, and like,
And Joey rolls a third character.
What's that?
And then you better start rolling a third character.
Well, okay. One, I hope
Right.
Hopefully, I don't die instantly. That's my. You know. I expect
repeat of the Anakin situation.
Yeah. That takes the bait. So she says, "Oh well," she's like, "Don't tell me I didn't warn you." And then we're gonna roll initiative. And then
Okay,
combat's
so Adam, with that being the case, as soon as I would have seen the troopers moving out of the way,
Yep.
I would just be like, TA1, shall we start making our way up to the comms?
Yes.
So we're going to use this diversion as an opportunity to go to comms, if possible.
I'm gonna jump off.
Cool.
You guys can continue up to.
No, so I will. So that'll be it. But what I will have is, this is what will happen for the combat, is that the combat's gonna occur down here. At the moment, you guys are not combatants. Only the Imperials are at the moment. However,
and me?
and you, well, you at the moment, you are definitely like, so you can roll the dice and everyone can just fuck off, and hopefully, hopefully Face makes it out. Otherwise, if you want to help Face out, then obviously you're going to become combatants as well. Yeah, excellent. Already in the order.
Wait.
So, yep. And what will happen is that everyone that wants to go off and hack in and clear out the room of people up top will be able to do so. And then this fight will still be going on. So I'm gonna try this out, but we're gonna run everyone rolls initiative, and then we are going to run like multi-map combat. I don't know how that's going to work, but
Well, my hope
going to
is
see.
I'm not on this map for too long. I'm literally going to take a hit and then get the fuck out.
Okay. Yep. That could definitely work. Yeah. I mean, you could fall back and just make sure that she doesn't gun for you in particular. Yeah. And you guys will have to come back through this room though to get to the
back to our ship.
Back to the ship. Yeah.
I would probably be going straight for the ship to get it prepped. After I take the hit, and if I survive, I'll be running for the ship to get it prepped for flight.
Okay. Cool. Well, that sounds good. We will leave it there, and we'll pick this up next time.
Just let me. Come on.
Oh, do you want me to take? Oh no, like I want to start combat next turn to see if you take the hit or not.
No. I want to take the hit. I want the troopers behind me to see me get hit, and I have, depending on how much damage she does. Hopefully, she doesn't do 29 points of damage, because that would suck.
Yeah. Okay. Let me have a look. Give me a second, because I
just don't crit on me, for the love of God.
Okay.
Well, now you've jinxed it.
Now you said it.
Because that's what happened fucking last time. It's like, I will probably die, but I might get one. I might survive one turn. Nope. Critical attack.
Instant
Man.
dead.
Yeah.
Just don't crit me, you fucking
All right. Where's the thing? Sorry, give me a second.
So did you want us all to roll initiative? Is that what's...
No, we'll be rolling initiative next time. It's just like basically what is going to be happening is I need to get her fucking block out. She has a... Let's just roll D20 in here. No, that's going to be... actually, what's your AC?
17.
Oh, no. She doesn't have a plus 10. So you're good. She, so what she does, though, is she dashes forward and tries to, stab at you. And it, like, deflects off your shoulder plating. So you do not take that
So
hit.
in that case...
She did attack you.
That's great. Perfect. I'm going to call this over the radio. They're attacking? No. What would the words be?
Engaging?
Engaging. Enemy engaging.
They're engaging. They're engaging.
Yep. And then, then you can hear the sound of the troopers increasing their speed towards you all. And we'll pick it up next time.
Perfect.
Cool.
Oh, dude, I was fully expecting her to hit because I have an ability to like
But
To
again,
not die?
to play
Not?
dead.
Oh,
No,
to
just
parry,
to-
yes. Yeah.
to reduce some of the damage because like I fully expected to get hit, so I was gonna like take the hit but parry some of the damage so I don't get injured that badly. Then I was just gonna go, cool, did my job. I'm getting the fuck out of there now. Running away.
Well, she rolled a 7, and you are not facing anyone as tough as getting a plus 10 yet. So, like, that's always going to miss. But, you know, maybe she rolls really good initiative, and she's going to get another stab at you before you get another turn.
That's fine. Because then I'm gonna, if it depends on initiative, I'm either gonna shoot her to disarm her, because like I've got that, or like stay down, bitch.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna be interesting to see what happens, because at the moment I love this of being like all of these troopers at the moment are on your side. So
Yep.
like the idea of being like you'd be fucked if they all gonna turn to shoot at you, you'd be fucking dead. However, there's a lot of troopers, and they've probably got multiple targets now that like these guys aren't probably gonna shoot at you. They're probably gonna try and shoot at the massive amount of troopers running in from this side. Like, shit's gonna go absolutely fucking haywire.
Yep. So that's the thing. Like, I thought this was a good plan. Just to like use a distraction and use the like. Oh, I can just use the troopers to help me distract them. That could work.
And we're gonna come back, and this map is gonna be super dense as well. There's gonna be a shitload of people in here. And I'm gonna be interested to see, what is gonna happen. Anyway, I am very surprised and stunned at what is going on, but
What has transpired?
It's all good. I'm excited to see what happens next. And also, if you guys have a thought of if you do get off the planet, and I hope you do, because I don't want you to die. Let me know about what planet you guys would want to take, because you haven't even paid your fucking parking fees, because you pay them on exit, and you're like,
now we're about to just
and you're gonna bounce. So what I do need from you guys though is to have a think, and have a chat amongst yourselves about and you can even log in, and I'll bring this up, the galaxy map up, so if you log in you can see it. Have a think about where you want to go. I know in your backstories you have certain planets you want to visit. It might be just
or don't want to visit.
Or don't want to visit. There's also the idea of like you can do some research. Like if you want to ask me, we want to go to X planet or whatever. It might even just be a check, and I can tell you some planets that of the idea, like we want to lay low somewhere, we want to do this, we want to do that. There's a whole range of things where we can kind of discuss of where you want to go. But the idea is the next couple of sessions will probably be combat and you getting out of here. It's probably going to take 1 or maybe even 2 sessions, but like have a kind of a think about where you want to go if you get off Corellia. and whereabouts.
TA1 might leave that to the Jedis who hired her.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. It's not so much that she doesn't have somewhere, like she doesn't really have a place that she wants to go yet, at least. It was just like, oh, I got hired by these Jedis to help out, so sure. So yeah, I'll leave that discussion to probably the Jedis.
No problem. But you guys can have a chat about that in the non-Adam chat if you'd like. Otherwise, you can also have a chat with me about it if you've got any ideas about where you want to go and do things. So this is definitely
Adam.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. Finish after you finish your. Because I've got something that I kind of want to retcon if possible. I'm not sure if you allow it.
What would you like to retcon?
So is it possible to give her advantage on the attack? So I want her to hit me.
You can choose to fail, right?
You can choose to fail. You can choose to fail an attack.
Because right now no blood has been drawn.
Yeah, that is true. You have been attacked though, but if you would like to fail that check, you can.
I think it's to the point where he wants to look injured, so...
Yeah, I want to look injured, and right now I haven't been injured. But the problem is, because as soon as I get hit, I'm not staying for combat. I'm running away. I'm not staying.
Okay.
So I will be running away from combat uninjured. So I'd rather fail and get hit.
And do your parry or whatever.
Stab
yeah,
yourself.
and then do a parry. No, it's like I want her to stab me. Okay.
Yep.
Like game talk now. I know this is metagaming, but does she how on a scale of 1 to 20, how tough is she?
Oh, she's not okay. She's not a 20. Like
she's not Anakin.
No, she's not Anakin. But I'll be real. Like the idea of you beating her is pretty hard. Simply, if she was by herself, different question. She's not by herself.
Oh no, I'm not saying beating her. I just want will I survive a hit from her?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you would survive a hit. It would be fucking crazy for you for her to roll over 30. You got 29 hit points in one hit. No, she's not going to kill you in one hit.
So in that case,
she might do some damage though.
So in that case, can I choose to fail and get hit? Is that a thing?
I believe so. I believe you can choose to fail. I'll see if I can pull up the assassin stat block that I have for her. This thing. It's 3. So where is it? Nope, that's not it. Shoot. Right. Oh. What happened? Yep. So if she hits you, she's going to damage you with. She is going to actually attack you. She actually has she actually has a multi-attack, so I should probably roll for the second attack as well. Give me a second. Because she's at a level where she actually gets multi. Okay, well that definitely misses as well. But so if you want to take, do you want to take one or both of them?
Just one.
Just one. Okay.
I'm a coward.
The first one dodges, and then the second one stabs you, and you take 8 damage.
I'm gonna use a parry to try and reduce the damage.
Yep.
So I reduce it by 3, and I take 5.
5. Cool. All right. So you take 5 damage. Yeah. So as she thrusts, stabs at you twice, you take 2 hits. You take one bounces off, and the other one you parry it and almost lean into the blade enough just so it kind of nicks you. And yeah, so you take 5 points of damage, and she finds kind of like a shallow cut.
That's perfect. As long as I'm bleeding in some way. Yep.
Yeah, she would probably cut you like on the shoulder, or like slice into your armor and go.
And then I'm
shoulder.
gonna, as soon as anyone looks, I'm gonna ham up the injury. I'm gonna make it look like it's worse than it is.
I imagine you just got like a pack of fake blood and he starts squirting it around.
Yeah,
Tomato
I'm just gonna
sauce.
go. Ah! Like if anything, I'm gonna do like the Wilhelm screams, like ah! Like I'm gonna ham up the injury, like she stabbed somewhere critical, something. Oh, like like when someone stabbed, like in plays when someone stabs with a sword and they hide it underneath their arm. That's literally what I've done. So like as if the arm skewered me, but it's just under my armpit. But all it is just a small little cut. But all it is just under my armpit.
Yeah.
So
She actually, that's actually so funny. She actually gets assassinate, which means if she actually hit you deliberately, it would have been. Oh, but you're not surprised. Yeah. So basically, she has like the assassinate ability, which is pretty dope. Which is like auto crit if they're surprised and shit.
Ah,
like that.
she's an operative.
It's a monster stat block, but it's a.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a rogue. It's a rogue. Yeah, rogue set.
So she could have assassinated me, but I chose to take the hit.
Well, you weren't surprised. Because she ran up to you and tried to stab you. Like, you can't be surprised. But during the actual first turn of combat, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so cool. I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah.
So, congrats.
Awesome stuff. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, I'm hoping you guys are liking it. That was absolutely not even. I have pages of dialogue that I thought we would have to go through, and none of it happened. This is great. I pick it up and I can use it somewhere else. But like holy crap.
Ever write dialogue. Dialogue is the most useless thing you can write.
Yeah.
It's subject specific. You never know if the subject is actually going to come up.
Oh, but this is if it was going to come up, like I write dialogue specifically to get in the mindset of a character. So it's not a whole conversation, but it's like snippets. Just so I can be like, how does this person think and feel and that kind of stuff. Which is how I hear it. But
cool. Yeah.
That's really cool. You guys, yeah, it's good. What a fucking... I should have expected you guys to do something buck wild. Like, I should have expected it.
I mean, come on, this is us we're talking about here.
I think what it comes down to is, like, we don't know what we're going to do. And as soon as any one person comes up with, like, even a semblance of a plan, we're like, that sounds good. Let's do that.
That's kind of like... It's terrifying, but it's also kind of the game I want to run. So I'm happy.
I think this is a good plan, thank you.
I think it's a fantastic plan.
No, the plan's awesome. The plan like
the plan fundamentally shifts the dynamics of the what do you call, not races, factions. Like especially on the planet, like we're basically pitted the Crimson Dawn or whatever they're called against the Imperials, and like that could lead to like serious schisms, like
Yep.
Like that could change shit.
Yep. That you are correct, Ryan. This will definitely change things.
We're not just.
The Crimson Dawn are probably trying to be subtle. The Crimson Dawn are probably trying to be subtle and hide under the radar. But I'm like, no. Come here. Grab him by the arm, pull him into the light. Fuck off. I need you. Be my body shield.
They're organized crime. They do not exactly want to be like in gang scuffles.
Yeah. They don't want to be in scuffles with the fucking feds, you know what I mean?
And probably they didn't expect anyone to pull up on this shit because, let's say in our real world, people are going to be more. Good night. All right. Good night. People are going to be more fine with organized crime than they are with random gang violence, because random gang violence kills a whole bunch of civilians and organized crime often doesn't. So they're just like,
let the organized crime be.
Yeah, at least it's not. It's like it's out of our way. It's not causing active problems. But you are making Crimson Dawn be an active problem for the Imperials, which is going to change things, I guess. I don't know.
It could.
I mean, you guys went from like knowing the Crimson Dawn to kind of pissing them off to like I don't know what
literally
the fuck they would do.
inflicting a fucking war.
Antagonizing them.
Pretty much sending them
Alright.
to war against the Imperials, which is pretty funny.
I'm going to bounce.
Anyway,
Thank you guys very much.
Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll
was
pick this up in 2
fantastic.
weeks.
Thanks, guys.
Alright.
Yep.
Speak soon.
Oh, also, Adam, next time if I'm late like this, just start without me. It's fine because like I woke up today at 9, and I knew I had to hop on, but like had to do some morning shit,
Yeah, that's fine, man.
like literal morning shit.
Yeah, I needed to sit on the toilet. Dude. Well, we wouldn't have gotten this fucking plan if we had started early. We would be doing something else entirely, I think. So, it's all good. So we'll pick up in 2 weeks, and yeah, if we will start at 7:30 or 7:45, and then we can just pull you in. We'll wait for everyone because combat is happening, and I don't want to take control of Face unless I have to. But we'll make it work.
Face is literally
Sounds good.
running. Face is really easy to control. He either shoots you or runs away. That's it.
That's true.
That's about it.
I know what you're gonna do, so I can probably take it. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys very much. I hope everyone's having fun, and
Yeah.
I will see you guys soon.
See you soon.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.